And the Double Bubble returns one more time to walking the candy aisle. Hey guys, Jeff here with a review of some Double Bubble Gumballs. Yeah, that's right. Double Bubble Gumballs. This is the last of a series of reviews that I've been doing on some candy machine candy, some, what do you call it, vending machine candy. That I just been, I don't know, it's just, you can get some interesting things out of vending machines that you can't always just find in stores. And I just thought I would review the classic. Actually, it's not that classic, surprisingly. Double Bubble Gumballs. So let me show you. I got two here. I got the purple and the white, and this is grape and pineapple. Let me show you the machine that I got it out of. This is basically the machine here. There's a photo of it. As you can see, it's your standard sort of vending machine here. 25 cents. Look at all those flavors they've got. Strawberry, pineapple, blueberry, lemon, lime, orange, cherry, banana, and grape. There's Pud, I think is his name, right? The Double Bubble kid. And Double Bubble Gumballs. 8 assorted flavors. And full value fun, of course. Concord, I think, is what's listed here. Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I need to tap to focus there. So, Double Bubble is an interesting company. Of course, they, famous for their bubble gum. The gum was invented actually from the Fleer company originally. Fleer, like trading cards, would be well known. And the gum was included with trading cards for a while. And then the gum, of course, went on its own, and much like you would with Wrigley and Bazooka, you would get the comic books, right? The little comic strips that would appear in the original version of the gum. But that's actually even after a little bit. That was from the 50s and 60s. Really, the gum started in the 20s. 1928, Walter Demier created this bubble gum, working on some old gum recipes that had been introduced, I guess, before. So Frank Fleer originally invented a bubble gum in 1906 that I think he sold a chewing gum, but I think it was overly sticky. And so in the 20s, like 20 years later, he was one of, I don't know if he was an employee or just a guy who was working with some of those old recipes, discovered a way to make a process of making chewing gum that could create, specifically they were looking for this, a way to make a gum that was less sticky but could still easily be made to make a bubble. And he came across this recipe, and lo and behold, there was the birth of the Double Bubble bubble gum, which obviously went on to become a huge, huge hit. In the 50s, they had the little comic strips wrapped in with them, and yeah. And then in the 1990s, the Fleer company was bought by Concord, and then in the late 90s, 1998, Concord was sold to Tootsie. I think that was 1998. Anyway, Tootsie, it doesn't matter. Tootsie Roll Industries eventually bought Double Bubble. That's the main point. So this is a Tootsie product under the Double Bubble brand. And they only introduced the gumball version of Double Bubble in either 1998 or 1999. So it's a pretty new product. Relatively speaking, considering like the legacy of Double Bubble bubble gum. But of course, the gum ball is kind of a classic gum way to have gum, right? It's certainly fun to have. It's like a little marble, and it's the same gum inside. And of course, this is the hollow gum ball, right? Because they're kind of big, for gum. And then it's coated in. I don't know what they coat it in, like a sugar, like a page of sugar, I guess. I don't know. They glaze it though. That's the important thing though. It's got this glaze on the outside to make it's not tacky, it's dry, right? So it's good. It's good to last for a little while. Of course, you could kind of smush it if you're really strong, but I'm not quite strong enough, I guess. And then I didn't. Good thing I got two. I got this other purple one as my second one because I did not realize that they had this great logoing on it. That's, of course, the Double Bubble brand with the crown on it, and that looks great. Really original Double Bubble, right? So let's try. I'm not really super thrilled about trying the pineapple. Let me try the grape. Just so you guys can see, and for some reason you've never had a gumball before, they're hollow, thick layer of gum, and then the the outside layer that's like painted and colored. Lots of sugar in this. I think I reviewed some Double Bubble gumballs that were just like this, but they had fizz on the inside, some sort of fizzing stuff that, like, when it touched, saliva or whatever, it would bubble. I don't seem to remember those being very good, though. Anyway, let me have the rest of this. So, very sweet, very grapey, like a pretty good flavor. Keep in mind, this is a bubble gum. The point of this gum is for kids, for fun, for blowing bubbles. This is a very different kind of gum than, whatever, Trident or something. I don't really know. Honestly, I kind of moved out of gum in the early 2000s, and I just don't really have gum anymore. Once mints became a popular thing, I really transitioned pretty wholeheartedly into mints. Not that I was ever an Altoid kind of person, but like Frisk and like those kind of mints. Like, there's other kinds of mints. But I'm definitely a mint person, I would say, much more than a gum person. But when you're going to talk about gum, I do like a bubble gum, because as a kid, I always really liked blowing bubbles. If I recall this gum, it was okay for blowing bubbles. Like, maybe not as soft like a Hubba Bubba or a Bubblicious, but definitely not bad. It's certainly like a lot of gum. Like, it's a pretty big hunk of gum, but I don't think it was quite as good. It's not quite as soft, as Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious, both of which have a really, really great soft gum recipe. This isn't bad. This isn't like the old style hard, like, gum that comes with your, baseball cards or whatever. But it's not quite as soft as you'd like. Sorry, I'm just trying to stretch it out in my mouth. Trying to get that bubble going, but it needs a fair bit of chew to really kind of lighten it up, You really have to chew a gum, like, to get the air in it and to get it pliable enough to stretch across your tongue so that you can make a bubble. And while this is okay, I would not say it's great. So, now, you can probably hear some bubbles snapping in the background, but these are kind of small, I gotta say. If you're looking for a bubble gum that's going to let you blow bubbles, both Bubblicious and Hubba Bubba, I don't even know if there's, I assume they're still available. I know Bubblicious is available. Bubblicious, definitely, those are what I had when I was a kid, so I don't know, I don't know when you grew up, but, you might have had different things. Those are both better than this. I feel like if I kept going on this, I could get a bubble, but it would never be to the extent that I could get a Hubba Bubba bubble. It's fine, but it's not great. And it's a lot of work. This is like a lot more work than it should be. I don't know how a kid would do it this. Do you know what I mean? Like, my jaw is already getting a little tired. Maybe that's me, though. I'm just like, I'm old. It's hard to deal with bubblegum these days. And, of course, bubblegum is, like, terrible for your teeth, right? But this channel has never been about what's healthy for you. No, fail. Epic fail. Okay. I'm gonna take this out of my mouth so I can talk. Sorry, guys. So, sorry, not a super visual episode today, but the gum itself is whoops, gross. Sorry, guys. That's the gum. But it's the gum itself is fine. It's not good, not great, but it's not bad. Certainly, if you're going for bubble gum, I think there are better things on the market. But you know, it's better than a chewing gum, right? And it's better than a breath fresher gum. But it's not gonna let you blow huge bubbles. And for Dubble Bubble, that could probably do a little bit better. Then again, it was only a quarter, so I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a balance there. I don't think it's totally worth it. I think you're better off buying a pack of real gum. But for me, this is just what I have. Walking the Candy Aisle is going to rate the Dubble Bubble Gumballs. I'm gonna rate it a 3 out of 5. Also, I have to say, as I was taking this out of my mouth, the gum was already starting to lose its flavor, and that's a real sign. You know, I know you can always take a little bit of sugar and add it back in, and the flavor will come back. But if I chewed out all the sugar that quickly in like 5 minutes of chewing, then that's a problem. That's not a good gum. Anyway, that's my take on it. You guys let me know what you think about Dubble Bubble Gumballs in the comments below. Tell me if you have a gumball that you prefer more that I should try. I don't know. Let me know. But for me, Dubble Bubble, it's not quite one that it's not one that you really need to try. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you are having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. So long.